I just want to say thank you to all those women who even consider it.
There's no accidental pregnancies when you're doing surrogacy. They're all well-intentioned right from the beginning. You're going to give the greatest gift possible to someone, a gift of life and of family.
It's people like them that really give people like us that opportunity to become parents and make our dreams come true of experiencing what that is.
And you know that that child is going to be loved and cared for. I can't say thank you enough, really.
I knew that I wanted to have a family very early on. My sisters became involved by offering us the opportunity of becoming parents by using their eggs. And one of my sisters had volunteered to be our surrogate. And that's when it became more like, okay, I think this is possible. Like maybe we can do this.
We met on an online dating app called 𝗰𝘁𝘆. Turns out that Joey and I were 94% matched.
It's interesting because I had been, searching for love for a long time. Finally, a friend said, you should try this 𝗰𝘁𝘆. And the next day I had a message from Rob, and the rest is like history.
We both come from relatively large families. We both had similar family values growing up. Both were raised in the Catholic faith. About a year ago, we made the decision to start our own family. And we now have a beautiful daughter who's just over a year old. We obviously looked at many different options, adoption being one of them. But for us, that genetic connection was somewhat important. Had we adopted, I think I would have missed out on some of those magical moments, like hearing the heartbeat for the first time. That was kind of like where it became real for me. It was like, oh my gosh, there's a baby in there. And that was pretty special for me. And
you heard the heart, I was like, I felt that. Whatever it is that they talk about, like I felt it, and then I was like, this is real, and that is ours. And I was like, wow. And we created that. Like, maybe not in the most traditional way, right? But we did everything to create that. And that was just surreal. Like that's where I realized, like, oh my gosh, like our world is going to change and we're going to be dads. Like that is like so cool.
Those were magical moments that I would miss out on if we had gone the other route.
My sister did not end up being our surrogate. We ended up using a different surrogate from an agency. But we ended up having an interview, and right away I felt this connection. The more we talked to them, all of those concerns went away. And it was because we were so transparent with one another about our expectations, what we wanted our journey to look like, what we expected from one another in terms of a relationship. And that really just put me at ease. It was great to experience seeing our daughter being born. I remember being so excited, and all of a sudden I remember just feeling like very jittery, like I couldn't control the jitters in my body.
Yeah, I cut the umbilical cord, and my hand was trembling a little bit there. It was an amazing experience.
Just hearing her cry for the first time and just looking down and seeing, oh my gosh, like that's our baby.
You don't know what you don't know going into this. I mean, you don't even know what questions to ask if you've never experienced any of this before. And so talking with somebody who has been through the process before, whether that's through a support group or counseling session or surrogacy agency, just having someone who's done this before or is an expert in the field is even better.
One thing that I would say to like intended parents is when you're going through this process, like don't compare your journey to somebody else.
Every journey is unique, and they're all going to have different paths that hopefully end up at the same place.